You'll get smart after a while too. You'll have your painting clothes. Look at my pants. Good Lord. I need to throw these away, but these I was using when I first started the condo rehab. These are the only pants I would ever use, and eventually they just started wearing out. I should probably throw them away. I finally got paint on my shoes from before, and that's not paint from this project. And I even used my painter's hat, but hey, I use this for everything. And I thought, I don't want to get any paint on that. I got that from before. I even took my paint or my hat off. I'd rather not get any more paint on my clothes that I can. And of course, I got a crummy shirt on. Just be ready. I've got my my back support brace on. I got my eyewear on. I've got a knee brace on. You know, protect yourself. The last thing you want is thinking you're going to save money doing this, and then you put your knee out or your back or something like that. Hey, these don't cost that much. This was probably 25 bucks, and it really works out good. It protects your back and stuff. I wear this every single time I do anything around the house. And when I have my nail bag on, oh, of course, I never wear that nail bag without putting this on first, okay? Protect yourself and be safe rather than sorry. I'm still messing around waiting for that paint to dry. But see all the little specks on here? That would all be in your face and be in your eyeballs. And that's just putting one coat on that tiny little ceiling. And I'll be able to clean that off when I get all done. But another good reason, get yourself some of these. I mean, they're probably, I don't know, $6, $7 at the hardware store. So see, all that stuff, if you don't cover your counters and your backsplash and, you know, all that kind of stuff, even if you decide to leave your light fixtures up, you gotta wrap everything off, because all of this stuff comes down. You may not even see it for a while, but hey, it'll be there. It'll be in the tub. Even when I take out that craft paper, I'll get in there and do a once over, or it'd give me a chance to use my simple grain, clean out the tub, and I'll use my my scrubber sponge, you know, with the scouring side, and get all the little specks off. And I'll even check the tile on the walls and the tile baseboard and all that kind of stuff. Check all that stuff out, because your job's not done until you have it all cleaned up and ready to go. Another thing I like about craft paper, you can see where your drops are. I saw that there was one little wet spot there, so I wiped it up, and it's all dry now. If you had a drop cloth down here, you would never see that. You track that stuff, you get big old goobers on the bottom of your feet, and you don't want to traipse that stuff around the house, okay? Remember that, and get yourself some craft paper. Well, it looks like everything's cleaned up, so apparently I must put that second coat up there. Doesn't that look better? It looks like a full body paint job now. And if that ceiling would have been white initially, I would have gotten by with just one coat of white. But because it wasn't, 2 coats, semi-gloss, and I've got everything cleaned up, wiped around the sink. There's my paper there, and I cleaned everything, and I'm just going to leave it sit just like this until I get ready to start painting again. And when I start painting again, what am I going to do? Am I going to cut in first? No. I'm going to get in with my paint roller and then I'm going to do the walls. And chances are, now I don't know if I'm going to get by with one coat of semi-gloss double click color, which is that color over there, okay. Or two coats. Well, I'm going to do all that first, and I'm going to use my mini roller, my 6-inch mini roller, and the cover and stuff. And see, this cover, after I cleaned it out, once you start using it a lot, see how from here this way it's just starting to wear out. Look at that. See, I even see little bits of the cover, the hard backing right there. That's just kind of what happens after a while. So I don't know, I'm thinking this one is a throwaway now, and I do have that other old cover, and I'm going to use that before I get in using my new stuff. I always like to use up all my old stuff. And am I going to throw this away? Probably not. I mean, I could, but see, I've been doing some stucco patches on the outside of the house using a certain material. Then I can kind of go over it with a paint roller, and this would be kind of perfect for that. You know, I wouldn't use this on the ceiling anymore. And see, if I use it on the walls from here over, I'm not really going to be able to use very well, am I? I mean, that's basically is a 4-inch roller now, from here to there, because this is all rubbed down. And I could get by. I could get by doing this with with this same roller if I want, because look, I don't have that much wall, do I? From here to there, just down to there, and kind of around the toilet the best I can. And this wall here next to the door is not very far, and just above that, and my longest wall is from here to there. And you know what? I might even use that again, and then throw it away after that, or save it for my stucco patches. Okay, and that's what I would do. That's what I'll do, and I'm going to leave a gap, just like that, on from the ceiling up. I'm gonna do that around the walls now. So I'll have a small little gap at the top of the walls, you know, as close as I can come with the mini roller. And if I tag the ceiling once or twice, say I tag the ceiling once or twice, and then I'll fix that when I cut in the ceiling. So I'm not going to get into the white paint until I get all of the base of the body paint on first. You see what I mean? Yeah, there's always a sequence in everything you do. Okay.